Yes, one, two, three, start. All educationalists today are concerned at the present lack of adjustment between the educational system and the needs of the community. The problem has assumed great proportions today, but its origin must be traced to the beginning of modern education in India. When the modern system of education was devised for the country, sufficient attention was not paid to our needs and ideals. There was no national government, and hence the system of education that was built up looked more to the needs of the government than to the needs of the people of the country. Though the East India Company, on becoming the rulers of the country, accepted the need of providing education in modern sciences, the main need of the company was to train up a number of English educated persons who could help in carrying on the administration of the country. Education was therefore organized to ensure the supply of an adequate number of English educated Indians, and the attention of the government was concentrated on providing higher education needed for the training of such persons. Since, however, it is impossible to have students at a higher stage unless they have gone through the stages of elementary and secondary education. The company made some provision for education at these stages as well. So long as the number of persons educated in English was not larger than that required by the government, there was no problem of the educated unemployed. This situation continued till the beginning of the 20th century. An English educated Indian was then almost sure of a job, but already a situation was developing when the supply of Indians with university education was becoming larger and larger than the demand. Government service could not absorb all educated Indians, nor had there been any development of commerce and industry which could profitably use such persons. In the last few years, this problem had steadily become more acute. We therefore find a growing volume of criticism against the existing system of education. If the result of education is to create a situation where society is not able to use the services of the educated, there is really some defect which must be remedied. Increasing stress is now being placed on technical education, but the position has not improved as there is no clear picture of how the national industries would develop. Dear sir, the enclosed letter reached us this morning from your customer, Mr. Raman. We have acknowledged receipt of the letter and informed him that we are asking you to deal with the matter. Please get into touch with Mr. Raman and arrange to visit his works as soon as possible. When you do so, we shall be glad if you will make a thorough inspection of the mission and, if possible, see the man who was in charge at the time of the breakdown and obtain from him all the information you can. We cannot understand what is again wrong with this mission. It was thoroughly tested and it was in perfect order before it left our works. Two of our men went to Mr. Raman's works to set up the mission, and they spent 3 days instructing the operator and putting the work on a satisfactory footing. Their report also indicates that the mission was in perfect running order when they left. Yours faithfully,